Hi everybody, we're back with my illusion. We're a bunch of us friends that always play Dungeons and Dragons on this channel. Before we get into this session, a couple of announcements. Down below, myillusion.co.uk for our Discord community, for everything. My sound check guy is giving me the not so much, oh, it's broken, everything's on fire. But
I was
yeah,
contemplating whether or not I wanted to take the piss or not.
I know, because you can see the cogwheels turning, and the decision meter swinging left to right, flicking between them. I can tell which way you're gonna go. Yeah. So we're back, and oh my god, another session that's 2 in a row. Yeah, back. Looks like we're back to normal. People stop being sick. Speaking of sick, Lorna.
How did
Apparently
I
you're
know you were
sick.
going to use that as a segue?
Second twisted, right?
I mean, I suppose, like, I was listening to Disturbed earlier, so I'm down with the sickness, I suppose. Oh, wow. I kind of
You
did
clear
the
throat
thing.
again. You okay?
Should I do the thing? Like, never mind.
I know. Oh. Don't explain the joke indirectly.
I mean, my sigh was at the joke, so yeah.
So, I won't go on because I know fine well, like, I'm a broken record with these things, and to be honest with you, I'm sick of talking about this because it's not exactly a pleasant thing to be reminded of, like, your own chronic condition week after week. You're like, you're droning on and on, like, in an effort to, like, improve awareness. Because if any of you has actually listened to this wee part of, like, the broadcast, you know fine well, like, that I'm, like, yes, thank you. One person, like, but yeah, like, fine well, like, what I'm going to talk about, it's like, it's not a pleasant thing to talk about, but we're going to have to talk about it primarily to fill in our time. So, latest MS news. Now, there's no definitive cause of MS. We don't actually have a very good understanding of why some people develop MS, and it's something that a lot of people are actually putting research into. And recently, there has been a new development in terms of like progressing that research in UK MS Prevention Task Force. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to understand who's most at risk of developing MS, because there's no single gene or environmental exposure that creates MS. Instead, they're looking at different risk factors that may work together, such as genetics, previous infections like glandular fever, and lifestyle factors. And what they're also looking to do is kind of mirror similar research that's been done to like with prevention of type 1 diabetes, because type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune condition as well. So they're trying to mirror research that is already being established and already being conducted into trying and doing the same thing into understanding and trying to prevent people with like from developing MS. So it's pretty interesting so far in terms of what they're looking to do, and hopefully we hear more about this. It was established back in December 2023 during a workshop to discuss what research avenues they should explore in order to make progress towards MS prevention a bit more manageable. So it's sort of a follow on from the brainstorming and the research that was conducted as part of that workshop. So they're looking into, again, lifestyle factors, studying people at risk of MS with, like, for example, family members of people that have already been diagnosed, as well as getting a better understanding of, like, how people have actually gone through the diagnosis process. So, yeah, for more information about that particular work, task force, as well as ways to get involved with fundraising, or even just understanding more about the condition from somebody that knows what they're talking about versus somebody that lives with it and very much only has an understanding of how they experience MS, go to mssociety.org.uk for more information. Lima, the floor is yours.
Okay, well, I think that concludes tonight's announcement. I'll mention one thing. Our IGP League season is coming to an end this weekend, which will be setting up our next races on the 11th of January, if memory holds correctly. We will have 2 spots available in our elite tier. If you're interested to join, go to igpmanager.com and search for Saturday 100 IGP World Championship if you want to join our league. We've got 2 spots for elite tier, with the races resuming back in the early part of January. But apart from that will conclude tonight's announcements. Oh, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's last episode, Part 2.
Bum, bum, bum. That's fine, just put it in the group chat.
Yeah.
Next time we're here, Minor Illusion. Not Minor Illusion, Lunar Eclipse battled in the far reaches of the Far Realm. And message me during this. Okay. Good to know. Just perfect
Yes.
context that I needed to know right this second.
You don't need to know it right this second.
Look, we just love derailing each other. But anyway, the battle ensued with fighting the domains of entropy, of war and death. She taunted you throughout your fight with her. You persevered, stayed alive, kept each other around. At least most of you still stand. We have returned. Precipice of the Galanasari Empire, the throne room, where her body lay slumped against the throne chair. Each among you is silent, or slowly fading away.
Probably a bit early to say this, but all hail Niece Galanasari, the Empress of the Galanasari.
Maybe a bit premature for that kind of celebration, because do we not have that thing still next to us? My apologies, I really shouldn't call you a thing. What are your preferred pronouns? They, them?
What?
I can't pronounce the name.
We're not in that realm anymore.
Oh, thank God.
No, we're in the throne room.
Yeah.
Ah, sorry, I missed that detail.
But yes, my queen. How do you
Yeah.
feel?
Get it right, Empress.
Empress of the
I mean-
Galanasari.
If
On the
you're
one
paying
hand,
attention.
sorry for your loss, but on the other hand, congrats on the promotion.
And then I give her a hug.
You'll notice in a second as you go hug her as well, but you all giving her that attention, you notice that her face is quite literally emotionless right now. She's just staring across at that throne, that body. Roots are slow and deep.
This
Knuckles white around the staff that she holds.
is going to sound probably not nice in the slightest, but I want your opinion, niece. Would it be better for you if that body wasn't here? As
No,
if
burn it.
the Empress disappeared.
Burn it.
This is an actual flame.
I mean, if you want, I can do that right now, or would you rather that I take her outside?
Thing is really over. It looks towards you, Farron.
For now, yes, we have won. We have won a small battle in a very big fucking war. Take the win. We've actually been able to accomplish something that I wasn't even expecting us to be able to do. So it's a win.
He turns and looks at you expectantly.
I'm gonna just use I've got an access to see if there's any aberrations within 60 feet of me. I'll look towards the body.
You do sense an aberration nearby.
From the body or the tree? There is something close by. I'm just double checking exactly. Okay, the thing that I can sense it does say that I can detect aberrations within 60 feet of me at all times. So logically, would that tell me in which direction I can see it?
Particularly it's like feeling cold when something is
You
around
can wander.
Okay, if I walk closer to the body rather than the tree, do I feel the sense getting stronger towards the body?
Brings it, but suddenly, as you get too far away from the tree, it suddenly disappears.
It was from a tree, not from a body.
Yeah. I don't know if it could just be a lingering effect from the Empress's influence, but I'm not sure exactly how it would go fixing that.
Fixing what, Aaron?
the tree I don't sense an aberration source from the Empress, but I do still feel one, and it is kind of coming from the tree.
Sure. Baron. Laura. Banzan doesn't. Niece doesn't. But you do hear that.
We hear a hoot of an owl.
Yep.
Is there an owl in the tree?
You look in the direction you hear the noise come from, and there is a black owl with red piercing eyes staring back. And all of a sudden, it seems to amalgamate to a different form and folds into itself. And you see this small little thing on the branch. All behind the branch disappears from sight. And that sense of the aberration completely fades.
Okay, so it's not the tree, thank fuck.
What was that owl?
Yeah, what was that though?
I do not think that was
Being behind
genuinely an owl.
everything. The thing that's corrupted my mother in the first place.
Then you
I'll work with my own forces to deal with that. We'll root it out, and we'll dig it up, and we'll crush it. More than enough to beat one of them. Take a moment's rest. Anything you find in this room is yours. I'm going to check to see what's happening. And she promptly leaves the front room, leaving you behind. She actually looks over to the side at the fallen body to the side.
Emma, you're on the camera showing purely you right now.
Is it me? Cool. I meant to switch over after I finish monologuing.
I thought she was still kind of wanting to monologue, you know. Like, it could have just been a small scene with us and then an incoming big monologue.
Errors?
Yeah.
He's on. She, her frame. What would you like to do now?
We should probably contact someone to help and deal with the body properly, rather than us just setting fire to it in the throne room. But
In a tree,
in the
and
meantime,
burn it down.
If we don't want to burn it, I can always disintegrate it.
Well,
I mean,
let's see what medical
'cause-
items are on it first, but
Yeah.
be careful. We don't know what's cursed.
I mean, I'm gonna point out this is still technically a dignitary, so aren't there certain customs that have to be followed when technically royalty passes in this culture? Mantra, you would know this from like your. I'm not gonna dig
What?
too deep, but like, is there meant to be some sort of like formal funeral process or like a period of mourning where people can like thing me like anything at all before we dive in, because I don't want us to accidentally end up in the cells again because we've disrespected a culture again.
Elven bodies do not decompose. They are usually kept in a very sacred place, and I don't think the same will be treated to this queen, however, because there is always a risk of true resurrections and whatnot.
I mean, I understand that he says she wants her to be cremated, but I'm still thinking, should we at least let whoever else is like from a formal perception tell them this is what the next of kin has asked for before we end up on the
this
wrong
is why
side
we
on another set of
arrange.
swords.
Yeah, this is why we don't set fire to it and we arrange for someone else to do it. Like, we arrange for a proper process to happen. However, it does need to be protected because we don't want her resurrected.
Here's
just in case.
Here's my main issue I'm thinking of here, and I don't know if anyone else is clearly remembering this. We came here to kill an Empress. If that body shows up in, because it's not exactly been an overly well-kept secret with how much Nice and other people were influenced in this. If that body is still found, people know she's dead. If the body isn't there, and no one else knows that the body isn't there, because right now the only ones that know the Queen is dead is us and Nice. Or sorry, the Empress. If that body isn't there, the Empress could just be missing, and Nice is her step in. And if the Empress never shows back up again, well wait, Nice is the Empress continuously. I can understand trying to be respectful, but when
there's 2 points of view, because there could already have been fallback plans put in place for if the Empress was to disappear. And sometimes proof to the correct officials would be what is needed. I think we need to talk to Nice about this, but maybe not right away. Let's have a look while Nice can recomposes. And I summon Silvio. Can you go and help Nice? She might need to help to calm down and compose herself. And maybe some hugs.
You feel a leap from your shoulder, and then slight quietness of pads of foot in the wooden floor, and she walks away to fetch the niece.
Malara, you've been quiet. You're a cleric after all. What's your thoughts on this whole situation?
My whole thoughts is to go off the ritual based on
tank.
what she worships.
Put it in a vat.
What's the ritual what?
Go off the base of the god she worships. Like Nisa has said, she had requested to burn the body. I suggest that we should burn the body, whether it's to get someone else to do so or to do it ourselves if that's the request of the family member of the deceased.
Yes.
Not to disintegrate it, not to do anything else, but the specific request that she had suggested.
I don't know if there's any crematorium facilities here. That's the thing. We are in a tree, after all.
We make
Right.
it a controlled fire.
No, not burning flame blade. Green flame blade.
I mean, I could always do burning hands on it. That's fairly controlled.
Let's wait until she comes back. What's over?
Because we may have to mention if formal rites have to be passed forward to niece as a result of being the next of kin, then we may need to consult what the law is here as to if she could have been involved in this death at all and get that title or not. Because in some places, if you can kill your parent, who is the leader as such, then you have a right to the throne. But no, that's not everywhere, and not common in elfish places, I believe. I'm not sure.
Right.
You would be wrong.
Well, it's not common.
Definitely not in the Elven society.
Yes. Like with some places, it would be more common to do that, but elves are about order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, if you've worked out so far with us
Yeah,
two-
yours are elves, but yours are different elves, so it's.
Wow, we're gonna use that kind of language.
Wow. I feel
Would
so
elves
hot.
like things to go back to nature?
Wood
I'm
elf,
not
a
a wood
high
elf.
elf, and a dark elf all walk into a bar.
Yeah, I'm none of those, but thank you.
Hey, Drow. Shadow elf, okay, fine.
So there is a difference. Even with elves like yourselves, there's a massive difference between all of your cultures.
That's
And
correct.
I've been more involved in wood elf culture because I had a wood elf wedding. So, does anyone want to look at the things? What is it that we can see around the room or around the queen or former empress?
On her, you do see a pendant around her neck, a scepter that she was holding, and obviously her cloak. Other than that, she was wearing just a dress. There is a sealed chest nearby.
I want to open the chest.
Check it for traps.
Hmm.
Last thing
I
we
don't
need
think
is
there's going to be traps here.
Remember, if it's salivating, don't open it.
That'll be a tasty snack.
Yeah, after fighting the Empress and almost getting chopped by Nor's Guma, Yeah, you want to die to a mimic? That makes complete sense. Mantra was wanting to have a look at the chest.
Yeah, but what you want to do? You want to just look over, inspect for traps? What would you like to do?
First I'm going to look to see if it's locked, rather than just, forcing it. And
Touch
if it is
the
locked,
chest, explodes. Good. As you touch the chest and try to open it, nope, does not move. It's sealed.
does it have a keyhole?
It does.
That would be part of looking to see if it's locked. Okay. Is there a key near the throne?
A perception check. In fact, make an investigation check since you're looking around a particular area, not looking to an area.
Can I use my passive 37 investigation?
Because you're focusing on searching this one.
I've not actually opened my metal base thing today. Oh well. So that is 32.
Key found.
Then I think I'm just going to pick the lock instead.
Go ahead with a dexterity check with your proficiency.
Yeah, you added like the lockpick to my character sheet. It's pretty much that before.
That's fully up to date though.
These toes.
Should be it should be +7 plus your
7
yeah.
plus 6. So plus 13. And then I've got advantage on. Oh, I've got. No, why is it 18?
Gloves.
Yeah, don't you have those thievery gloves or whatever?
So your check should be 18. I think that's actually correct then.
Yeah, a 5 magic bonus. So yeah, Dex plus profession plus 5 magic. So yeah, plus 18 then.
Yeah, it already takes into consideration your dex and your
use-
proficiency, and it's got a magic bonus +5 from your feast tools. Oh, yeah, it automatically updates. That's amazing. That's so good.
Okay, so 32.
2 with ease. Takes you not even a few seconds.
I'm like, oh, it's a simple lock. Cool.
This chest is quite long, quite deep, but not very tall. So as you lift it up, you spot a staff, a circlet, mantle, some gloves, and an amulet. All of very intricate designs.
Guys, does anyone have something that can
Identify?
check what these are? Yes.
Yes, I can.
Do you feel like casting it again and again and again?
Well, it allows me to test out a new ancient arcana I've got. So, what I
Oh
would
shit,
do,
yeah. You can cast it at will.
what I would do is, I don't have any sorcery points right now because the new ancient arcana that I have is, as long as I have 1 sorcery point left, anything of a first level that I can cast it for free without using a spell slot. So,
Okay.
bonus action, convert a sorcery point. So I change a first level spell slot into a sorcery point
Damn.
purely to get 1 sorcery point.
Okay.
Go for it.
And I'll just sit down, start cast and identify on everything that I get given.
The staff seems to require activation from a druid or cleric that has healing and regrowth properties.
Staff, druid, and or cleric, did you say?
Yes, or. It's a growth property, a restoration property, not like Wearlesser specifically, and it also has the ability to do sylvan creatures. Conjuring.
Okay. As I'm learning this, I'm repeating it out loud so everyone knows. So I'm going to say this is probably either best for either Nice or Malara, because no one else is either druid or cleric, I assume.
So just actually just type this so you can explain now. Just typing this out.
Just copy and paste.
No, because then you'll get any full items. I want you guys to learn what they are first, and not give you everything for free.
Edit message. Go. So that's the staff. The circlet. What do we work out with that?
I just sent you.
Oh, was that the circle?
That was, yeah, it does say circle.
I completely missed that, clearly.
Yep. The mantle provides resilience. Just reading. Cool. Do you free can talk about yourself if you wish, or if you want to listen in, see, explain them.
Well, I've been passing them and stuff and looking at them. I think first I'm like lifting them with my mage hands just to check the weight of them. Because you know, if a mage hand can't lift it, it weighs more than 10 pounds.
I'd just be going around picking my crossbows at this moment while they're looking over stuff.
Well, we might have called you over for the staff.
Yeah, I did. I would have said unless someone else has
Right.
cleric. or
Don't
druid.
expect Nice will want that staff, given the fact for 2 reasons. It's somebody else's staff, and also she's got a way better staff than that.
Oh, well, technically Malara would think in her head that everything that belongs to her mother would make Niece would want to look over first.
I'll just throw it at Malara.
Nice said that we could have anything that's here.
I know what she said, but she's very emotional at this time.
She was very emotional before we got here.
I know.
This has been a long time coming. Nice is filled with hatred for that woman over there, and has been for years.
I know. But at the same time, you guys said that she said that that thing might have been the cause of what her mother's downfall was. I just can't help thinking in the back of my head that maybe.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
That's it. On those 5.
I'll hold on to it for now.
You want to take the staff?
Yeah.
Let me know. We'll tune to it, and then I'll provide you the details. So you can learn.
Okay.
Whatever. We'll need a little short rest for this one. It does require treatment.
Okay.
You want to tell the rest of those other
Okay.
items?
I'll
You
put
can
it in
reword
the
it,
group
but
chat. But so staff was ideally for either druid or cleric, growth healing, conjuring silvering creatures, from what I could hear. Circlet itself seems to have varying resistance and effect that changes due to seasons. So if you get cold, it probably makes it less cold. Mantle provides resistance, a teleportation, and protective magic of some sort. Gloves are gauntlets that provide strength, a bit of vigor, and a bit of a damaging effect with that. In other words, temp HP when I mentioned vigor.
didn't know that one.
Okay, and that was in relation to the amulet. Okay, amulet. So the amulet requires a cleric of nature domain to attune to it, but it is capable of bringing forth power, protection from poison, disease, temperatures, and their transmutive buff.
Transformity.
That one.
Formative.
You use big fancy words that I can barely pronounce or spell.
Over.
So that's what we've got here.
Wishing to go through the items that are being currently wielded by Her Majesty?
I think so. But we would probably be more cautious about them as well for cross reasons.
Yeah. Matra, do me a favor. Use your mage hand, please. Last time you picked up something that wasn't yours didn't necessarily go well.
Yeah.
She did
Involved
say
the
she
entire
was
side
using
arc.
her mage hand.
Yeah, that's how I was using it.
Good.
Yeah.
I was
but
clearly
can we remove a
focusing-
cloak without using mage, with only using mage hands? We may need to move her around.
This one I'm going to read a bit more, so a lot of stuff for you, because this one's quite a bit. Which one do I read first? The scepter, the shroud, or the amulet?
Start with the scepter, because I think that would have been the easiest one to pass over.
Requires attunement by a spellcaster.
I'm a spellcaster.
Yep. It provides a bonus to spell attacks and saving spell DC. It has the ability to call upon entropy power. Creates a number of effects. It has the ability to cast a restorative and destructive spell. And able to create in a zone of comfort or a zone of destruction. Shroud has the ability to enhance one's movement, even giving a bonus action teleport. It can grant resistance to damage types of force and psychic. It also provides a planar shift and a terrifying aura.
Planar shift.
And the pendant provides insight to others around you. Gains access to knowledge outside the great inner planes. Grants you the ability to teleport up to a medium distance. Increases your damage with your spells of certain damage types of psychic, necrotic, and force, and the ability to stun and damage a creature for 1 minute.
I want that one.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I was like, I kind of want pendant. I don't need another cloak. I've got too many. I've had too many, and I've got the best cloak, so I can't take the shroud.
Can you send a copy of what you said each of those were doing, so that way I can add that to the message?
Pendant, scepter, or shroud. I'll give you the sheets after you guys
I
do
don't
a short
think I need
rest.
any of it.
You're quiet. Is she still here? Yeah, you're still here. You're very quiet.
Remy? Honestly, I'm a wee bit on another planet, but I've also just been reading over the gloves. Do we still not technically have a kid that's running about with those gauntlets of strength
Gauntlets? Yeah.
I
and
do.
the
That's
pink
about to come up.
unicorn?
Yep.
Because I'm reading
Yep.
over them and I'm like, this sounds familiar. Where have I heard of it? Oh my word.
No, I think they sound a bit better than the ones that Huddle's got.
Yeah, because they only provide a strength boost. This is...
Plus a dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So he
doing mighty
shoots
damage with
someone
those.
really well.
He's able to hit people better and do more damage with a dagger than most people could, by far.
Yeah.
We should really check in with them.
And he's also carrying barrels with no issues whatsoever.
Cool, so I'll just leave that message as it is for now. So yeah, can you send me a copy of the description you said for the scepter and the robe? So that way I can edit that. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want that pendant. I'm not gonna lie, because insight is my main thing.
Particularly
That's the thing I'm
insight,
lacking on.
Oh yeah, no, but
but it does do things that gives you better insight. You understand when you actually know
I'm
the
guessing
effects.
gives you wisdom.
probably something along those lines.
Right. No belt skill raises, except from the gloves. But yeah.
I was hoping for wisdom because I keep failing those saving throws.
Well, you've got 3 more levels. You can probably just put some more levels into ability skill increases and get more wisdom.
So if we're unsure of what anyone would like out of all of this, anything that people don't choose, I can simply just store in my hat for now, so that way we do what we need to with them. Also, when it comes to the Empress's body, what I would potentially say I could offer is, if we don't want her body currently just lying here, getting found with us around it, what I could potentially do is look at putting her in my hat. Because apparently it's not the first time I've woke up and found a body in my hat. So I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, I mean, that does work. We could put the body in a bag.
Obviously, just for temporary means, so that way Nice can work out what exactly she wants done.
I mean, it's probably going to be the safest option.
All of your eyes suddenly just shoot to the north side. Do you want to run to the north side of the platform to look down? It's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, without difficulty, you spot on the road tens of thousands of individuals rushing to the city.
When we say individuals, they are still alive, right?
Sure, you can't see from this height.
Oh, don't think
Mantra,
so.
history check for me.
Yeah, it was a decent roll. 28.
That horn is familiar. You've heard that horn before. That on the water streams you've noticed a large battalion of elven soldiers leaving or arriving. Now is for us.
Go to Royal Army. Do we want to be here?
She comes up and runs beside you and comes to the thing and goes, oh, that one makes things clean up a little bit easier, but have you guys figured out your escape plan yet?
I can get us out of here.
Yeah. We're going to have to disappear before we get
He
here.
hugs you quickly.
Are you sure you want a body burnt?
I'll deal with
Or
it,
do you
don't
want
worry.
a body left?
You know for certain I will not allow it to fall in anybody's hands or be used against us ever again. She gives you all a hug each. I've got time. I'll rescue our little friend here. Looks towards the fallen wizard.
I'm going
We'll
to
get a pardon for this, right?
Yeah, but right now this is not a
Eventually.
good time to know that I committed regicide.
You did not, if any of us got caught. But
And I'd rather it not be left here, but I'd rather you not be here by the time they climb this tree.
That's fine. I quickly run over to the edge of the big tree and I just look at the ground because you said like leaves and twigs and stuff were falling as it was kind of looks like it was dying earlier. I'll just pick up a twig so that way I've got a teleport access directly to here.
Twig of Nels Falas.
Yep.
who do I want to frame for this with a lasting illusion?
I'll just write it here.
I know what you meant by that.
And I want to put.
It's only gonna last there for a minute.
Yeah, but might take. Like if I hold it back as long as possible and then place the illusion before we disappear, I could put like the remnants of like a lich or something from the undead area, the undead invasion, because that would help the war.
How about it? I will accuse them of that anyway.
By the way, are the little minions running around still here? Whatever they were, the fiends.
They're still here, but I think
We'll probably go back to hell.
they're going to be broken now with A, the threats being taken care of, and B, they have overwhelming numbers returning to the city to flush them out anyway.
I have a slight idea. I know none of you would probably approve, but if I have time, oh no, commune only lets me contact my deity or a divine proxy. I was going to try and tell Asmodeus to get his troops out of there. But we are probably being watched from above, so Asmodeus, if you're watching us, get them out of here. We're leaving.
Okay. What is your plan?
And do we grab the stuff?
Yeah, it's on his hat now.
If you don't want any of it. And let's go.
Everything but the healing staff is inside his hat.
Yeah, we can work.
I
out.
can teleport us if we need to. If we
I've
don't have a spell slot.
I have two really, really high ones still.
You've all got ninth level spells now.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, you two.
ninth and 8th level because I got back my 8th toward the ends of that there. So
Yeah, but I thought me teleporting would confuse the fuck out of you because you've not seen me teleport.
Yeah, Mantra has
I-
a teleport.
I am probably just assuming it's the gate, which she has done in the past to get Mir
Nope.
towards us.
It said actual teleport spell.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm assuming she
Oh,
means
okay.
by teleport. Okay,
Yeah.
where do we want to go? Either we can go back to your tavern, or we can. I have a key
I'm
apparently
very
from my
tempted just
house, but I've been there
Has it
once
been too
and it
long?
took. I don't know because I found this key
Let's
in Mir's
go.
tower.
Let's go to the tavern first.
Okay.
Rest.
let me just.
We don't know if your house is safe to rest at.
To be fair, that is also very true. Okay, try to find the wee document that I have for the list of associated teleportation objects.
Teleportating.
Yes, I fucked
I'm
up the
very
first time. I
familiar
said-
with my tavern.
Telepotatoes.
I
Do you want
grabbed
me
this.
to try teleport without an object?
Do you wish to try it? Do we wish to fuck
Because I
around
am
and
very
find out?
familiar with it.
You're super familiar with it, yes.
How much time do we have left, guys, before they get up here?
I'll do it, and then I grab people's hands. We're forming a circle, and then I teleport.
Oh, give me a second. I need to check to see how this is going to play out, because one thing you need to take into consideration is the current, very nearby local effects.
Well, I am teleporting close because I knew where the circle was, so
I know.
was covering.
It's not particularly that.
I just thought of something that might fuck with some people because of someone that was casting a particular spell there.
What?
I'll put it in the group
If we
chat.
both cast teleport at the same time.
Yeah, I'll put it in the group chat while I was thinking there.
Yeah, no, I knew that was forbidden, which is why I was doing it for nearby.
Thing is a more flavorable, because I do have a few suggestions how to handle this. So, who wants to cast teleport?
Cheers.
Why don't you roll
Just to surprise
one
everyone
D100 with advantage?
with advantage.
Roll twice. and
Okay.
choose either option.
Yep. Let's hope for this advantage. That is a strange roll there.
What, have an advantage on a D100?
So 59.
Oh, you're 10
Well,
short of the best number.
my first roll was 1.
Good thing you had advantage then.
So 1 and
59.
59. Which one would you like to choose?
Well, I don't want the 1. So 59. Because 1 is pretty much all.
Oh wow, that's definitely not something you wanted. That one would have sent you 10 years into the past or future, so that's glad that's not the one you're picking. That was the result of a 26 to 30. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Someone's gonna
it's
kill
one
me.
with 2 zeros. It could have been 100, right?
Someone's gonna kill me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Sunny lady. Oh. You all disappear, and then you all reappear, excluding Toto, at the tavern.
Sorry, did you say including or excluding?
Excluding Toto.
do you mean? I thought I'd grabbed him.
Why is Toto
He was
there?
there with you, but he's not there anymore. He didn't come with you somehow.
Of course, he has to make it difficult.
Just, this is going to sound bad, and I'm not trying to undermine your newfound teleportation abilities, Mantra. Did you do the spell right?
I was trying to that me for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, it felt right.
Have you got Sylvial?
I left Silvio with Nice. I should probably take it back.
Right, okay. I was just
It's
wondering.
simply out
if
of your
maybe
range
something-
to perceive.
I can still dismiss and these appear.
Oh, yeah, you are back at your abode. It's quiet, and roll me a d20, Mantra. In fact, everybody roll me d20s.
Why?
We got some weather to choose. You're back on adventuring, guys.
I refuse.
6. I got 6.
6.
15.
6, which
20.
means... Give me a second, slow down.
Natural 20.
Yeah, natural 20.
Hell yeah.
You say yeah, but last time I summoned a dragon.
I blame Believer for that.
So, what did you
Oh
get?
no.
What did you get, Bilar?
Natural 20.
That's 20. No change. Justin, what did you get?
10. Nice and even. Half of
Oh,
them.
I'm using the wrong chart. Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
This is where we realise we're fucked.
So what would have happened if if I had rolled a 1, it would have been either the past or future, yeah.
So what did you get, Justin? You said a 1.
No, I said a 10.
10. That means the wind direction. Sorry, the wind speed increases. Not as windy. And Lorna, what did you roll?
15.
15. What's a 180? So, it is. It's pretty cool. It's actually a little bit warmish, but there's sleet in the air. The wind is a gentle breeze in a southerly eastern direction. And as you come by, you kind of see this young kid kind of holding 2 barrels of one in each hand. Hi.
We're back.
Hey.
Yeah, you are. They're back! They're back! He runs off.
I looked at everyone. I'm probably going to sound bad here. It's probably just my old age. What's the kid's name again?
Adult.
Thank you.
You just forgot, didn't you?
Yeah, we found him, and I believe both his parents had died when we were going through Casal? No.
Oh, this was when you were going through the villages on your way through Dosh.
Thank you. That's the place I was trying to think of. But,
The country Dosh.
yeah, as we're going through the capital city of Dosh, we found him by himself with a bunch of undead around, so we kind of had to bring him along with us through a lot of dangerous shit just to get him safe here.
I take it the bartender takes care of him?
The community, probably?
She's the bartender. Points to Mantra.
Yeah,
Oh, Mantra, you're the bartender?
and the owner.
Well, it's my tavern.
Oh.
You to explain and describe in this lovely white sleet of how your tavern looks. And don't forget about the bit of damaged housing nearby.
Upstairs and whatnot. Yeah. Well, was it not the tavern that was half burnt down? Like, have we rebuilt it? Have we restored it?
It's only been... It has not been that long. Despite the contrary of common belief that it has been a long time since you've been here, it's not been that long. Give me a second, I'll check the calendar.
It was a very sustainable place with gardens and planters all around the sides, but we had a bit of a battle here very recently, and it's not quite as good as it should be right now. But it's almost your standard adventurer's tavern. However, we have a policy where any quests or wanted posters that go up have to be for ethical purposes.
I stand corrected. It has actually been about...
It's been a while.
It has been about 47 days since you've been here.
Yeah, it's over a month.
Yeah, you're right. Apologies.
So I'd imagine it would have made some restoration efforts.
You see some trees missing. You for sure do see some trees missing.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's like almost a functional tavern again.
You do see barricades, and your tavern lists looking like a tavern, but more like a barracks. That it's got fortifications, and there was a tower bursting out of part of your tavern wasn't there before.
So this used to be a sort of homely, hearty tavern, but there's a war going on, and half of it burnt down just over a month ago. We were there at the time, and I'll be honest, the tavern's called the Pink Unicorn. I did not name it. This was mostly Sylvia's endeavour, and I went to what I could to make sure it ran smoothly. The part of me, as you can see the phone axes and stuff along the walls, are still here, and people are still actively practicing it, along with the mostly rescue missions by the looks of it just now. Search and rescue ones.
As you all hobble and limp up to the establishment, one with a crossbow takes aim at you and recognises you immediately and gives you a nod, and he speaks down, not very audible, but he speaks down from where he was perched, and you hear the tavern doors open into an area filled with tables, organised, with a walkway going to the back door behind the tavern itself. And they're all looking and goes, "You're back! Wow, you're alive! Been away for a while," and you are getting overwhelmed with multiple questions and greetings.
Well, yeah, we couldn't discuss much, and I don't know if we can discuss much of what we've been up to. We've been on an adventure, that's to say the least. Seen the devil.
Quite at this point.
And who's all still here?
See, still actually trying to get their names
I
up.
have a spreadsheet of people.
Yeah, I know exactly. Bring up the DM files. No, campaign 1, chapter 2. The Journey to Galanasari, Mantra's Tavern NPCs.
Oh, you got it before me.
Yep. Then suddenly you're picked up behind Mantra as his big giant bugbear arms grab you and he says, "Draktor is so happy to see you alive. few things
I didn't
popping.
get to see you last time here. Hi.
Ugh.
Has a cultist caused any more problems, or have you been free from them?
No, he drops you down. Everything's been mostly undead. The entire city has fallen. The citadel to the west is gone. The undead has complete control over Dosh, except for here. But we are planning to leave. However, we are working slowly to move people to Arcadia.
Oh yes. I'm sure Arcadia was being a bit funny with some people coming in, but we were taking some refugees, just not through the main gate, if I remember right.
Arcadia, the airships had laid siege and razed the entirety of Koloff City. The city's in complete ruins. It caused about a week's worth of sleepless nights. May as well good. They did. My understanding, our scouts were able to determine they killed tens of thousands of those corpses.
For how long?
Using
The
some kind
story's
of
a
web.
bit grim at times.
The shells are incendiary. It looks like nothing will be coming back to unlife again.
Well, that's good to hear.
Well, look who showed up, and you lot look absolutely banged up. Look to your side, you see Talia, the high elf cleric.
I
Yes.
see you've kept your barrier up.
Yes, exhausting. Doing it every day. Unfortunately, we lost two of our clerics are holding theirs up, so the area of the land is a bit smaller.
So when we teleported here, one of us, Toto, the wolf, if you remember, somehow didn't appear with us. Do you know if anyone's able to track him?
Is anybody able to?
Track him.
Anybody has scrying, I guess. Right now, all of our magic is currently being used to feed and transport people over to Arcadia. We were told to start evacuating from the area here because there's a lot of undead on the way. Right now, the orcs have given them hell.
Good timing then for us, and not to come at some point later when it's all undead.
In another, if we came about maybe 2 more days, we'd probably be the only ones here, and maybe some undead. They'd probably be good it came now and not later.
Especially after a very grueling battle that we had.
Yes, you look absolutely wrecked. I mean, your cloak is ripped, your arm is banged up, you've got dry blood over your fur. Need a lot of you. Maybe you should get some rest. Don't you?
I'm still good.
I'm gonna pull ranking and say doctor's orders.
I mean, in fairness, I think we could all do with a nap at least.
Safe here for
Nap and a
now.
bath.
Water is a luxury, so leave it for people to drink.
Oh, let me help you out with that. Do you have a barrel or something that I could put water in?
She looks at Haldo, who's just still holding these 2 barrels on his head. This is a child halfling, by the way, you're seeing here, Melara. He's probably just short of...
So he's really small.
He's really small, but he's holding barrels probably about 5 times his size on each shoulder. You notice he's wearing these big gauntlets.
Hey there, buddy.
Aye?
Mind if I take those from you?
I'll stab you.
Okay. Can you make sure it's like not somewhere that's not gonna kill me right away?
She's a friend.
He drops a barrel, he drops another barrel, and he pulls out this dagger. He says, the cat lady
Relax.
gave me it to defend myself.
Relax.
That's
She's not going to take your
words.
dagger or your gauntlets. She just wants a barrel.
Nope. There's
You
barrels.
want to see some magic?
I've seen plenty of magic. These are magical.
Yeah.
He shakes it. He holds out your hand.
Are you gonna burn me?
No.
Are you gonna shock me?
No.
No, I think he just wants to shake your hand.
Okay.
But be aware, I whisper
Grabs
into
your
your
hand.
ear as you grab a hand and say, "Gauntlets of
Make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Alright, I get it. Okay. That is a 26.
26.
It
Okay,
interrupts
you
his
feel it,
session
and
because
you
the
actually
certain
kind of
he
wince
wants
a little
to
bit, but you
hide.
can feel his hand crushing yours, but not enough to hurt you. Hey, baby boy.
Hiya.
Yeah, why are you not in bed? You should be in bed.
Alright, I do. Oh,
Yeah.
I do.
Are you gonna get to bed?
Well, I'm starting to put my weights on.
Okay. Well, make sure you get ready for bed, mate, and remember I'll look forward to seeing you on Wednesday when I pick you up from after school
Yes.
club.
Well,
What?
guess what?
What?
On Tuesday, I'm going to head to spend the afternoon with Granny Carol.
Yep, you are indeed. Right, good night. Love you.
Bye.
And bye.
He's such a
My
good kid.
apologies, but I am needed for bedtime duty.
That's fine. We'll take a break in a second when we go for our long rest, because I think people do need to rest up and heal their wounds.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
mean, I
fun
could
to
do
do
with
as
getting
well.
some bardic inspiration points back.
Yep. Okay.
My health is good.
Well, Talia, he grabs your arm and just drags you to a sleeping area. She thinks that you'll be able to move it. She takes up to one of the rooms that still remains intact and just shoves you in there and closes the door behind you. Sleep tight!
I hold her and pull her into the room just before she closes the door and went, "So do you want to hear what happens?"
Sits down.
Anyone listening nearby?
Probably. He looks up. And you look up and you see the tower and a guy with his elbow over.
Fine then. I am going to cast Encode Pots. Are you able to view this?
I'm not sure. Do I eat it?
It is a memory. I don't know if I can do a copy of a memory with Encode Pots.
That's a spell I'm not really innately clear on.
Yeah, I can transform the thoughts or memories I read within my own into a thought strand. So casting it while holding a thought strand allows you to instantly retrieve and receive a memory, idea, or message the thought strand contains. Cast and detect thoughts on a strand has the same effects. So do you have encode thoughts or detect thoughts?
No.
Okay. It is the best way of quietly giving a message. I'll dissolve the string again in my hand. So I'll whisper in our ear. We finally liberated the Galanasari.
Good. I guess.
There's been some problems, and you remember Niece was here. Right?
No, I
She's now
gathered.
going to be the Empress.
Yeah, I gathered. And who's she? You guys made up on.
Yes, actually, no, didn't we say what our mission was when we stopped talking? Actually,
I
so
don't remember. We've been too busy trying to keep ourselves alive and fed. But
well, with that, hopefully we can get our things in order and help out with the undead threat. Anyway, you still have duties to attend to, I believe.
yep, busy running your bar. Not even a bar right now. It's pretty much a makeshift hospital.
I always said it was Salvio's, but yes.
Opens the door. Sleep. She closes it. And she also gathers you 3 up as well, with 4 bandits here as well. Do you guys wish to take a rest as well?
I do after I cast a spell, create food and water and fill up the
That's
barrels.
fine. If you want to dump as much spells as you can to give people provisions, happy for
Yeah.
you to do so. No food.
Magical food. And then I'll be willing to go down and rest.
I'm gonna take a break while we have this long rest. We'll come back to it.
Can I prepare a thing that I'm doing just before the long rest, just so you hear it? What I'm going to do is wait as long as I can theoretically wait before deciding, okay, it's a good time to rest. And I'm going to call back Silvio and ask for a recap of what's happened since we left.
Goes back. And I'll let you know.
Okay.
In a bit. Back in 2 minutes. Love you. And welcome back. So everybody go ahead and do a long rest. Baron?
Has it been done?
Yes, it's been done. You guys have overslept.
Yeah.
You gain back your firestorm, don't worry. Speaking of fire, Mantra, as you sleep, you hear the roar of fire around you. You open your eyes, you're on a hard, metal and quite hot surface. As you look ahead, you see a foot of a person facing away from you. Done. To reward you for your good work there. Looks behind him towards you. You see his body staring at you.
Okay, I'll get half an hour approach.
The raw music for this.
Don't hear any music, so it's all good.
You trusted. You've thwarted one attempt to your doom. But
Can't hear you. Oh, wait.
done. You seem to have thwarted one of his attempts to enter the inner planes. But again, soon in fact, yes, I will give you a helping hand.
What do you mean?
Think killing that elf bitch stop him? There's other ways. There's other things that can help. Regardless of which, I would like to offer a token of appreciation. Points two fingers towards you. You feel this convulsion of forced movement. If you want to make a wisdom saving throw, you can.
I'll make a wisdom saving throw. That's a 15.
That's a fail. You reach for your blade, and you pull out your short sword of the Sanguine Assassin. You feel yourself moving. You try to grip your blade, and as you try to fight it, your movement's not your own, though you're trying to hold it still. and he just takes a blade at the hilt, holding the actual blade itself. A gift for you. And as he pulls his hand back, you see this blood ripped along the blade itself. Then suddenly this dark red fire begins to twist and curve in the blade. And it says, I'll be speaking to you soon. Enjoy your rest. And you shoot up coughing out loud.
The fuck was that?
There's
Is this
a
a room
red-
to myself?
You saw the room yourself. Kitty's here, Kitty's asleep.
Well, I startled.
There is a glowing sword sitting in the corner. Go ahead and delete the sword. And immediately attune to Blade
10
of...
seconds, I need to find it.
Short Sword of Sanguine Assassin. Delete it.
Yep.
And go ahead and add to yourself. And give yourself 2 charges, because you had 2 charges. Blade of the Crimson Hellfire.
Okay. I added it without reading.
You tune it. Enjoy it.
Mantra will dispute some of those words. I'm on line 2 of it.
Talk to... Tell the part... think what this item does if you want.
Sure, but I don't
Or
know how
keep it
much
yourself
I would
and surprise
actually
it.
share of it. So now it has a damage type of fire instead of piercing.
Oh. Doesn't have a damage type of fire.
Oh no, it's just... Oh, never mind. That's it. If I was to add Green Flame Blade, I think.
No, read the text properties. Tells you what damage type is.
Missed it all. But no, it's not fire. Yeah, I read that part. But it says it can be converted to that.
Yeah, can
So
be.
I can choose
So you can still
if I want
choose
to do
your
it as piercing or fire.
So you've also got a
feat
magic Ancient Arcana that allows you to change your damage types between poison, shadow, and psychic, I think.
Yeah. Wait, what?
What?
Additional damage. You deal extra damage with this weapon equal to your charisma modifier.
Yep.
And a +3 to stealth checks. But the line that Mantra would not agree with on the description is you bear his mark of servitude.
I mean, it doesn't specify where the mark has to be.
And you notice that the charges has increased from 3 to 5. The damage bonus from your effects is increased from D10s to D12s. It's a far more powerful version of your sword.
So I can get 2 charges in one turn if I'm lucky.
You can technically get 3 charges.
No, not 3.
You crit and sneak
It says
and kill.
Or, it says crit or sneak. So 2.
Okay.
Should have just agreed with them, Liv.
Like,
get you an extra charge.
No, I don't like breaking what the text says. Because if I can break things with the text how it says it is, then it's more fun.
I've tuned it for you so you can gain full benefits of it.
So basically, like a
Well,
malicious
I'll put a tune
compliance
on
sort
there.
of thing.
Yeah,
And I will
exactly.
add its +5 because for some reason its +5 is not being included.
Okay.
There you go.
Plus
That's 1d6
5.
plus
Would it
14.
not be 6? Oh no. Oh no, 5 charisma. Yes. Yeah, I think this weapon's a bit broken at times.
And then you can add your Shadow Blade to it as well.
Yeah. What, Shadow Blade? Oh.
Then you can always put some poison on it
When-
just to add an extra effect.
Yeah, when you reach 5 charges, your next sneak attack with this weapon gains the following benefits. Deals an additional 10d12 damage,
10d12.
uses all the charges.
What do you mean
Oh, sorry,
10d12?
5d12.
Just say fuck's sake.
Well, it says with a crit. you double
10d12
the
if you
points,
crit,
so-
yes.
Exactly. So I'm just going to pretend it crits at that point because that's what I'll be aiming for. But yes, 5d12 additional damage and grants me temporary hit points equal to the total damage dealt.
Yeah, so she could theoretically get 120 temporary hit points on this fucking weapon.
Damn.
And more if I added it to a flourish.
No, you don't get. Oh, technically, yeah, if you do defensive
Because it's
flourish.
both from the same attack, so yeah.
Yeah. So 126. Become a super tank.
Oh, 132, because the crit would be 2d6.
Theoretical.
But yes, so that is
Good luck.
interesting. I don't think I'll get that much, but yes. Okay.
You see me spit my drink whenever you say 100
I
temporary hit
don't-
points.
I don't actually know the spell that it gives.
It's in your spell list. For some reason, it's only showing the 1d10. It should be 3d10. No, it's showing 3d10. Perfect. It's actually working now.
3d10 with plus 12 to hit.
Okay.
Creatures are killed by this ability cannot benefit from resurrection spells except that of a wish or miracle.
Yeah.
So bringing back summoning undead from a corpse and whatnot, that's not a miracle or a wish, no?
No.
Cool. And someone can't go, I wish I had an army of undead. I'd abuse, I'd get past that anyway, so I don't know. I don't think it's a good way of making sure that someone can't be revived in a way. Oh well.
If only
That
this
is
was like-
interesting.
It's only if this item was its final form. But you have a way to go into this deeper. I'll adopt you just now.
Okay.
And that's for you to consider. So, anybody else asleep that decides to suddenly stretch their legs and arms up and then suddenly awaken after a very long sleep? Baron, I need you to do something for me.
Maybe.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Is it in relation to a spell effect or magical effect?
Magical effect.
Thank fuck for the advantage. So that's because that was otherwise a nat 1. So 19 plus 14. So stupid high.
You are plagued with disturbing visions of the far realm. These visions manifest as nightmares, and you can have a very restless sleep, but you do seem to gain your full effects of a long rest. You also have advantage on madness or mind-altering effects. Whisper saving throw, please. You'll probably auto pass.
Again, magical effects.
Yep, same thing. You're probably going to pass.
That's not great. Even with the advantage, the high one's a 7 plus 15. Advantage to...
Again, just a restless night. Elvanara is seen trying to talk to you, but you don't retain the memories of what was said. You feel a bit odd, but you fight. Your 2 new items are locked to you.
Like, as in I can't unattune? Fuck!
Oh no.
God damn it. Looks like someone's been cursed.
Do we need to get the baby oil or the butter?
So, every long rest, I will require you to do a Wisdom and Charisma saving throw.
Great.
Every long rest.
To be fair, good thing is,
Oh.
both of those are my best saves.
Yeah. Lucky you.
And they're going to be at advantage, so that's at least a good thing. I just rolled like shit there.
Mm-hmm. So it's possible you can fail in the Wisdom one. But I will put the details into the full sheets for you. Basically, shall I let you know, or shall I surprise you when you eventually fail? You can't fail the charisma one.
Just let me know. See,
I'll
so
tell
I
you the
can see how
charisma one, since you
fucked I am.
you can't possibly fail this no matter what, unless you have feeble mind. Again.
Tell
Okay.
us, tell us, tell us.
I believe this information I really should keep to myself, especially when it's in relation to particular things. If it was something that I could share, I probably would. We'll see how that goes in the future.
Damn non-disclosure agreements.
Your lowest wisdom save possible is 1 plus. What's your wisdom modifier save?
It is currently 14 with the +1 from the item.
So okay, so it's still failable. Cool.
Yeah, that 14 is with the bonuses from the new items rather
Yeah,
than
so it's still failable. You
Yeah.
can still fail the DC. That's good to know. I'm not cruel enough to give you an impossibility to clear curse, but yeah, be frightened of that. Sorry, Liv, you can't get your amulet now unless you want to pry it off his dead body.
Oh, no, that's fine. I don't want it.
Are you sure? It's really nice.
And the
Nah,
benefits
I
are really
don't-
nice, but
It's really shiny. Like, it's got some purple in it. It might match well with your fur.
Nah.
so you're all awakened, and anybody want to do anything today? It is. Let's have a look. Where is it? There it is. So you guys have slept a lot longer than normal. So it was a fight all the way through that entire place.
So I'm going to mention a thing to Farron.
Oh, God.
That I'm sure I probably would have said before the long rest, but I guess I never got the full story until after I woke up. But then, am I even thinking about that right now? So does the sword look different?
There's an etching on it that was never there. The sword looks more or less the same.
Did it not have a red glow?
It did initially, not anymore.
Okay.
Actually, come to think, give me an investigation check.
Going to use my nice reliable 31.
I think it'll be fine. You can use something unreliable.
Well, it is to treat any dice roll below a 10 as a 10. So yeah, 31.
Cool. There is a slight glow of fire. Red fire.
Is it hot to the touch?
It definitely feels warm.
Okay. I will try and see if I can get to a place where I can see the rest of the group. So maybe go down towards where the bar would be.
So you come down, there's about half as many people here than there was before.
Okay.
And people sitting with their bags ready to leave. Oh, rise and shine. They say, what would be the best thing to greet somebody at night time when they've just woken up? I don't think there's anything like that, is there?
Oh, is it nighttime?
How about
Oh,
just good
It's
evening?
always nighttime.
Yeah,
It's
true.
nearly nighttime. It's daytime for maybe an hour or so now. And it's getting late every
Yeah.
day.
Well, I mean, it got light just there.
No, you missed that. But you're now... No, in fact, no, it's perpetually dark now. We're in the first day
Oh.
of Nighthall, the first day of the eclipse.
Evening.
Huh?
How else do you greet at night? Evening.
Hmm.
Not wrong.
That was good sleep. That was a fight.
And a half.
Who's Toto?
Yeah, that is a good question.
Is anyone
Mantra?
able to speak with Silvio here? You can speak with animals, or Silvio wouldn't be fully animal. Probably.
I mean,
so
to be fair-
Silvio just informed me there was a reason why I left Silvio behind to comfort, because I wanted to see what happened after the forces got there. But I didn't quite get to hear about that because Toto's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
As in, Toto's still in Nis Falas. Nils Falas. Apparently there was a big surge of eldritch energy that seemed to latch onto the whole group of us, trying to stop us from teleporting away. And it got Toto.
What do you mean it got
So-
Toto?
As in, it stopped Toto from teleporting away. Do we have anyone that is able to talk to Toto?
I mean, I do have speak with animals, but I'm pretty sure it has to be within hearing range.
Toto understands common, so should be able to reply in common through this spell. But were you not able to talk to people over a great distance, Milara or Farron?
Only with the earring that you gave me, but I think it has a limitation of like 120 feet, so I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh no, I was meaning sending a message.
I have
sorry,
message.
sending. Yeah, message is too close range.
Yeah, it's too close a range. We need sending.
I believe we can see if anyone's still here that would might have that spell, but I don't know how we would get them to talk to the person and talk to Toto. It's not great. I'm sure Toto probably is the most likely of any of us to get on as just being the Archdruid.
I mean, in fairness, he managed for a long time before he found me again, so he's a smart
Yeah,
pup.
but
He
he's
can
not
take
been
care of
left.
himself.
He's not been left at the scene of such a heinous crime before.
Yeah, true. And now that I think about it, he's only smart in small doses, and
I
I'm pretty
hope
sure, like,
that. I hope Nice might have had some form of bag of holding or something, some method. Nice could have polymorphed.
wait, what were we even worried about? Like, he'll have gone with Nice and been like, "Hey, where's everybody else?" And she'll have put him like in a spare room somewhere, like the room that we were all in before the big dinner. She'll put him there, like, and let him like have a snooze and have people bringing food or something.
The army might search for any leftover intruders.
Technically, we weren't.
But she would have
intruders.
put Toto. Yes, true. We were invited, and then we could have. No, we. That depends on what the sightings have been.
And as far as they're concerned, he was confined to the quarters as well when all this was going on because he wasn't allowed down in the dining room.
Yeah, so they couldn't see him as a threat or anything.
Exactly. As far as they're concerned, she's just stuck pup sitting.
And to be fair, the only person that probably would have saw him as a threat was the butcher. He's dead.
Oh, don't tell him that when we get back. That's like telling a kid Santa's no real. Like, we can't do that to him.
Wait, Santa's not real?
No, that's not
And
what
that's
I
us for
said.
tonight, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Good night. Bye.
Santa is definitely real. It's Krampus that isn't real.
According to
Look, you gotta work for me
D&D
here.
lore, he does exist in Wildemount.
Wait, Krampus does?
Yes.
No, Santa Claus. Would have heard of Krampus before?
Oh god, don't even start with that, Liam.
Except he was killed by a chutney. No, sorry, chutney.
No, you were right the first time. Okay, so the good thing at least is Toto isn't necessarily here, but he is here in spirit. Otherwise,
Out of any of us, Toto would be the safest there just now.
because to be honest, are they really going to believe that Toto that gets downed by, not to sound bad, I do get downed more, but that's not the point, is going to be able to kill or do what was done there? And I'm only saying it like that in case someone is crying and that I say anything to incriminate us.
Yeah.
I mean,
By the way,
if he's...
go ahead.
It's okay, on you go.
No, you go. If he's...
I was going to say, like, knowing Toto, if he does what he normally does in this situation, he'll just be having a snooze in the corner when all the guards come up, and he'll probably still be asleep when they're like, "Oh my god, what's happened here?" He'll just be like, dreaming about sausages. What's all the commotion? Oh yeah, that happened. Roll over, back asleep.
That's true. I was just gonna say, have you checked recently to see how many people are scrying on us still?
That's a good idea. I probably should do that, right? Yeah. I'm going to use a charge of my equal to, I think it's my either my charisma or proficiency, whatever it is, uses of my True Sight ability. So I'm having a look to see if I can see any scrying orbs above us, because I know at one point there was about 7 or 8. And if it's anything within 30 feet of me, or sorry, anything within 60 feet of me, I have advantage. Cool. 16 plus 13, so 29. Okay, in the past you've told me kind of a
Red,
feeling that I
one
get.
black, one white.
I'm assuming that last one was 1 blue.
Yep.
So 4, 1.
And one
No, we have everyone.
one very glowing sword of red fire. You had to mention it.
It would have been funny. But it would make sense that everything we say would be listened to by Ghost Guys.
Okay, so in relation to your question, Malara, if we are potentially currently being scryed on, there is currently 4. And I point to black, blue, red, white.
At least that's less than before.
Yeah, by about half. Can I try like an insight roll to see if I can gain like an insight on feeling on who it is that's on
Feeling
the
is
opposite
right,
side?
but it doesn't necessarily mean that this will be correct. Wed.
Like, I'm just trying to feel within my heart of hearts who is watching us. Cool, so that's 11 on the dice, which is a really fucking hard one to read. Insight plus... Okay, 34.
White one seems more celestial.
Okay, white one, celestial.
We
I mean, if
can't hear
someone
you.
has
Black
pass
That.
without
one.
trace,
One, you also can make
Okay, so red one, what was that? Because I didn't hear red.
it. If fiend.
that's more.
That one is more focused on mantra. Black one's on you.
Well, I was
white
right
one,
just to say to him to get his army out. Because I
white
would have
one's
been
on
straight.
Van's end. Blue one is on you. And as you continue looking, grey one appears.
The
No,
grey one on whose side?
ray.
On mantra, which is red, gives off a red vibe. The white vibe comes off
3 on me then. What feeling do I have with that one?
We can't hear
We
you.
can't hear you.
Not sure. It's up
Okay.
to Farron to really determine who that might be.
Okay. So let me actually correct that. There's now 5, because a new one's just showed up. And I point to it as well. That one's grey. And for
Disappears.
some... it's now disappeared. Because I think I've just caught them out.
It's similar one is now on Malara.
So the grey one's now on Malara.
It's another one, it's a 6th one. The 5th one disappeared. It's now on Malara.
I mean, it makes sense. People are wanting to see what's going on.
The one that was, or the grey one that was now watching me is now no longer watching me because it got caught, and now one's watching you, Malara. Mantra, you're getting watched by Red. Vanzan, you're getting watched by whatever god you're fucking dealing with. And a few are watching me. The only one that doesn't seem to be getting watched is Alveva right now, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, that means your brother's out for you then, right?
Alf?
I mean, to be fair, like, I'm not worth like you're watching most of the time, am I?
Apparently, you're a good dancer. The couple of buffs ago.
Look,
Must
I'm
have been a
still annoyed I'm
legendary
not
night.
getting the royalties about that.
Yeah, at least you know what happened during what you drank that night. I still don't know what I drank when we were in that pub in where we were doing the hunts.
Did you still never get an answer about that?
Nope, they were all very quite ambiguous whenever I asked, and they like to snigger.
I mean, to be honest with you, like, I'd rather I didn't know what I'd done, especially because apparently I've inspired a whole bloody franchise, and am I getting any royalty payments for that? Am I fuck?
Then find out who spread the rumor to in the law of that country. Go after them, and that way you can try and cause issues for them legally, because they're then causing issues for your name and your reputation. I don't remember the exact word, but
I mean, in
Well, it was
fairness,
about a
I don't want them
goblin,
to
you're not a
stop.
goblin.
It's not about slander. Like, it's about the fact that like you're clearly like you're been on something, and they're using like my intellectual property and my image and namesake. I want reimbursed. This is about copyright infringement. So yeah, I'll be shaking down a pimp in order to get me my payment. But yeah, I can't think of anybody that would actually want to scry on me, like, apart from, like, let's see, there's the Fire Infernal that I'm, like, in deep with my brothers, but I'm imagining that they're
okay.
busy at the moment.
Hold up.
Granddad.
Sounds
Ex-husband.
screwed.
What?
Sounds screwed up.
I'm feeling fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's weird. Because I've just put my volume on Twitch up, and Jake is also
I
having
wasn't
issues as
listening
well.
on Twitch.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Oh,
Twitch
I
is,
thought you
sounds is
meant
screwed. Thank you, Ducky. Oh, this is redundant saying thanks, Ducky, but Kelly, you know what to do.
Is sound gone, or is it?
It's gone. Nothing's coming through.
I know
Oh,
it's not the
it's
same
just more
person, but every
Twitch.
time you say thank you, Ducky, I think that you're talking to Sergeant Ducky.
Because there is a
Just
chance
because-
it could be a Twitch issue, and
Twitch, actually, I think YouTube's fine.
YouTube's fine, yeah.
Yeah, likely a Twitch issue. So, because currently I've got Twitch showing on full volume.
Fixing it, we're telling people to go to another place.
Are you going to get the link?
Because currently I've got Twitch showing on full volume.
All the technical difficulties.
I mean, some of them you don't have
Yes,
much
so
control over.
YouTube
though.
has gone bad as well. Big green thing going on. We're telling people to go to-
Yeah, YouTube is green.
Oh.
I guess another small break while we have a look at this.
But the sound works on YouTube. Are you going to get the
Yeah, you just watch both at the same time and hope the sound syncs up.
So
It's like
yeah, you might
listening
have
to the
restart
radio while
stream.
being barred outside the pub.
I mean, some of them you don't have much
So
control over.
YouTube
though.
has gone
No,
bad
it's
as well.
hearing someone on loudspeaker
Big
when
green
they're in a car.
going on.
Yeah, YouTube is green.
Oh.
I guess another small break while we have a look at this.
Sound works on YouTube. Are you going to get the
Yeah, you just watch both at the same time and